Hello, it looks like we're live. My name is Chris from Meeple Overboard, and I'm joined today by the one, the only, the indispensable, the inconsequential Jordan Hopper.
Hey everybody,
How's it going, my friend?
it's going well.
Good. We are about to bust into a game that I've wanted to play for a long time. I don't know about you, man.
I've heard about it. I've heard some of the things that you had mentioned in our Facebook chat that there are some popular game reviewers that have wildly varying opinions on it.
Yes, this is the game that Rado really adores, and Tom Vassell, I believe, threw into a garbage can. He since later regretted that, um, as in part because this is this designer's only game that ever got published. So yeah, so unfortunately he holds that of yeah, he carries that with him.
And someone here in our local, I live in Omaha, Nebraska. For anyone out there who doesn't know, I mean, it's obvious you should know where I live.
Everyone should know. Yeah.
Um, But why wouldn't you? But for those of you who don't, I live in Omaha, Nebraska, and someone had posted this in a local, uh, like for sale thing somewhat recently, and I almost went out and was like, "Hey, I'll do that," because I've heard things I would have liked to have tried it, but then that wouldn't have presented this opportunity of
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 playing through
doing
this game completely blindly, having no idea how to actually play it.
right, right.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this because this game has a bit of a reputation to it, positive and negative, and I don't know how to play it. You don't know how to play it, right?
This is, I think this is a great concept for like an ongoing like YouTube series.
So we're on Board Game Arena. Board Game Arena is great at you can't do anything that's against the rules of the
Right.
game.
It's not like if we were doing this on Tabletop Simulator where we could literally just be mucking about who knows what.
So yeah, so we are bound by the rules as programmed into BGA. We just don't know what those rules are. So let's discover them together, shall we?
So I'm being told I must activate a place on the island or end my turn. I don't think that ending my turn right now is the best thing. So I'm going to try and figure out how to activate a spot on the island. Uh, Go here and buy something for, I think it looks like a currency in the game is some sort of seashell.
Okay, we have yeah, up in the corner, seashells, Hawaii's currency, feet,
Uh huh.
fruits, and expenses. Oh, oh, goody! Is this a game that we can go into debt and take loans? Let's.
Uh, is Martin Wallace a designer on this? Because if so, I wouldn't doubt that one bit.
No, not at all. What is the name of this design? I'm gonna look it up on Board Game Geek right now, really quick.
Okay, I'm gonna figure out. I can go here and buy something for 5.
Greg Deigel.
Okay,
Greg Deigel is the designer of this one.
okay. I want to imagine that someone's out there watching this and has played this, and this is like the Puerto Rico where there's like a written like opening move, and I'm just fumbling around like, and they're just screaming at their YouTube screen like, "No, you fool!" Let's see here. We got something to do with hula dancers. Okay, so if you click on something, it asks me, "What do I want to buy?" Buying cost. Oh, so you can pay with clams or fruit. There's a moving cost. You can pay with feet or with fruit. So it looks like fruit is the wild resource.
Oh, okay. Fruits of the Wild.
You can move something with feet. So we're just gonna go with this one's 8 clamshells.
That's
I mean,
presumably a lot of clamshells. I can't see how many resources you have. I assume that you
I
can't see how many I have, right?
I cannot. You have on my end. You have question mark resources.
Yes, yeah.
um, and I know question mark is right up there. It's the one. It's the number that comes before infinity, right? If you keep counting, you get question mark and then infinity because the eight falls over and becomes an infinity symbol,
There you go.
right?
Yeah,
I
that's
think that's how numbers work.
mathematically proven. Yes.
Right. All right. I'm going to go with the more expensive one because I mean it has to be better. Um,
Undoubtedly. And should definitely
how
be
much?
your opening move. For anyone who has not played Hawaii before and doesn't know the rules, we don't either. And I can only assume this is the best opening move that Jordan is taking.
Okay. I put my thing on my uh, palace row or something,
Okay?
and now you must activate a or a place on the island or end your turn.
A village scores only if it's big enough to reach at least one tiki. So I'm going to. Uh, oh, wow. This little pop up is pretty funny, my friend. It genuinely looks like a. I like that the pay now button is yellow, like this is Amazon.com or something.
Right. I was like, wait, did I get like ported into? I don't remember putting my credit card information into BGA, but I feel like it might have been.
Okay, so I bought a tiki statue. It said that villages only score if they reach tikis. So, good.
That's good. What did I buy? I bought hula dancers. I get 2 points per place tile in this village at the end of the game.
But presumably only if they hit the tiki statues. Because only villages that reach the tiki statues score. We're piecing this together. We are basically as good and solid of investigators as Scooby Doo.
A village scores only if it's big enough to reach at least one tiki. That sounds important.
I think so. I think I made the second best opening move that I possibly could have. But getting hula
Right.
dancers, I mean,
Well, really, I think the what's it not allowing me to? So I think I'm prohibited from going there to get tiki statues. I think you've blocked me out from that.
oh, okay, there's blocking. That's good to know.
So I can look at a long hut. No specific power. 5 points at the end of the game. Get one food each round. And again, like it would be nice for me to know: are we looking at like are points like points in Cooper Island where like 1 point is like yes, that's a lot, like, or is it like points in like Russian railroads where it's like 400 points,
That's
get
a
good
pretty
stuff.
decent game, yeah. I almost got 400 points the other day in Russian railroads. Actually, it was it was disheartening for the other people I was playing with.
Oh, I like that game. Let's see. Exchange Hut. That sounds good. Ooh, so there's fruit up at the top. So if I get a banana, I get one fruit at the end of each round, and two fruit. How do I get a banana?
Ooh, there's taro and breadfruit.
So,
I can only
so
assume.
there's level one fruit and there's level two fruit.
Of course, there's level two fruits. I mean,
I'm gonna get some level one bananas and just send my PayPal on up to. Okay. All right. So
okay.
I'm seeing so on down on our little player boards there are like special slots for the Tiki guys. So you start with one. It looks like you have an extra one, I believe, because you procured that one
procured is an excellent word. Yes. Um, let's go to the. I don't really even want to learn too much what all these do. I'm going to go to the exchange hut.
Ah, the exchange hut.
Yeah, 1 victory point each time you acquire a token with crossed spears.
I mean, that's a daily occurrence for me. I don't know about.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna hit this PayPal yellow pay now button. I'm going to wire my money to Mr. Board Game Arena. Ooh, I can choose a row to put it into. It doesn't have to just go to the top one.
I just hope it's not. This isn't like the front organization for Don Yukata.
All right, for anyone just joining in the stream, Jordan and I both have no idea how to play this game, and we've deciphered that we take actions on this area, and then we build stuff on our islands here. And hula dancers and fruit is Jordan's strategy, which I'm very afraid of winning, as opposed to building houses. Though I've heard the houses are pretty nice to have.
Generally, I enjoy having a house.
We also seem to be taking these tokens off the map.
Right.
Yeah, so, okay.
Okay, so I have deciphered that on the bottom of this thing there are 5 turns, so we're on turn 1. Yeah, we seem to be collecting these tokens. All right, let's do some PayPal. Pay now. And I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to put it in. Oh, I must start a new village with a hut, so I can't add it to that village. So we did some irrigation.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, oh, you're just gonna go buy a lake, but no, that's actually what you're gonna do.
Yes.
Okay, so I still have 6 seashells and 4 feet, which we determined feet seems to be movement.
Right. I don't know how to spend feet. Are feet spent on things are higher up on the resource gathering board? Is that like is that a thing?
I legit don't know. So, do I want to buy a level 1 or a level 2 fruit? If I spend a level 2 fruit, I have to spend all of my current fruit. Oh, ho, 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 ho. So I'm going to buy a level 2 banana.
That was my fear in leaving that level 2 banana out there for you.
Okay, so I have to pay. Wait, I need more fruit. Oh, do you have to pay exclusively in fruit? Oh, you can't mix fruit with seashells because what kind of trader does that, honestly?
No, I mean a bad one.
Precisely.
Would be the
Precisely.
oh.
So I have 2 feet left, and I have 2 clams. So watch out, because
I'm watching.
select or unselect this fish for fishing. Ooh, ooh, what do fish do?
I'm gonna try this. No.
So also, yeah. So Don Yukata is the imaginary person that we've concocted as this kind of czar-like purveyor over yukata.de.
Don Yukata is probably one of my favorite fictional characters at this point.
I mean, he's up there with Luke Skywalker and, Tony Soprano.
Right. All right. I think that I have to come down here and do that.
Ooh, what did you do?
I took I don't know. This thing down here on the beach. I don't know if that's like a turn order deal, but I don't have enough clams to do anything else, and I don't know how to use feet that well. Um,
Are you
so
suggesting that you have two left feet?
yes, and I mean, yeah, in a game of Hawaii, it's really bad to have two left feet.
You certainly don't want that. Oh, it's my turn. It's my turn. Oh, that's right, right. Sorry. You took this thing, which looks like a turn order track or something. Um, I'm gonna go over here and pay $2. I only have to pay one foot this time.
Ooh, just
Yeah,
1 foot.
this one cost me 2 cells. You may immediately buy a tiki for 2 resources, plus get 1 shell at the end of each round.
Wow, that's
Yes,
really good.
yes,
How did I miss this?
please. It's the thing over on to the right.
Ah,
Uh,
King God
you must start a new village with the hut.
or Pele
Oh,
God? Oh,
oh,
you
okay.
did the King God.
Cane God, you can buy a tiki for. Oh gosh. Wait.
People overboard can buy a tiki.
You can immediately buy a tiki for 2 resources, plus get 1 shell at the beginning of each round. Oh. Is this a bad time to spend my fruit? Because that's the only two things I have. Oh, I've got a foot and a fruit. Yeah, give me that tiki, please. You must
Oh
activate
man,
once on the island. Oh, oh, you. Okay, so you have passed. Like you are out. So I can't afford anything else.
oh man, you're going big tiki strategy in this game. It's it's hard to combat with this even with a strong fruit irrigation.
Oh, so these islands down here cost feet to go to. So obviously I didn't have enough of that. I can go fishing. You need to have at least select one of your boats.
4 feet,
Go fishing.
5 feet.
Boat cost of 1 foot.
Oh, and you have a little meeple guy on the beach now.
Yeah, now I don't know what to do. Uh, okay, so I used my boat. I got fish. Uh, activate a place on the island or end your turn.
Do it.
I don't have any resources. How did you end your turn?
I took my guy down
Oh,
to
okay.
that little
Okay, there's the circle. Yeah, you gotta click on the circle. Are you sure you want to end your turn? Yeah, baby.
and that
Yes, I got 8 points. I don't know how.
I
Surfer
got
bonus.
5. No, it says score. You have 16 and I have 10.
What does that mean? Wait, what is the
I
difference
don't
between score and points?
I don't know. Um, we clearly messed up by not getting a surfer's bonus.
I guess so. Okay. So, why did I go first?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe it's like a feast for Odin. The longer you take, the more like that's really weird.
Right.
Okay. Well, I have a lot of tikis, so I boat. Oh, I could get a boat. I could get a long hut. I could get a Jabba the Hut. I could get a Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut.
Kahuna score points next to the Kahuna space if village scores.
Use the Schwartz.
Okay, so these are hexagons. So these are hexagons. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, come on. Kahuna, 5 points. Kahuna, 10 points. Hey, so these, yeah, okay. So let me show you. I learned that these tiles, these hexagons, go onto these hexagonal spaces, and then if your village scores, you earn those points. So,
Mm,
mighty, mighty tempting.
I like that.
Okay, it's going to cost me 3 feet, and it's going to cost me 2 shells. I cannot, I cannot get over how much this looks like an Amazon like buy with one click button. Like,
Subscribe and save.
I would like to subscribe and save to your level 2 bananas, please. Oh, this
I've
is.
tried level 1 bananas. They don't have enough potassium for me. I need level 2 bananas, and I need them. I need a Jeff Bezos drone to drop them at my house.
Oh man, drone
Um,
drone delivery, scary or excellent sounding or both? What do you think?
all of the above.
All of the above. I think it was in Parks and Rec. It was, yeah, Parks and Recreation that had that, where like Ron Swanson shot one out of the sky with his shotgun.
Yeah, and that I feel like that would happen a lot.
I don't I don't disagree with you. So what are you going to do on your very well informed, excellently thought out turn, my friend?
I'm gonna buy a shell hut.
Hmm.
I'm
Makes
gonna start a
sense.
new village row
Snap.
thing.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, that seems to give you more resources. You can get a feet hut. That's like a foot locker, but it's a
Right,
foot hut. Yeah.
right. It's yeah. There was I think there was actually a big legal battle between Feet Hut and Foot Locker. Real nasty. I think the founder of Feet Hut and Foot Locker, they were actually like best friends. You know, one of those deals, and kind of like Springfield and Shelbyville.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna get a power. Pay a maximum of 1 foot to go anywhere on the island.
Wow, that seems real good.
You can't play several type. Oh no, I can't do that because because I can't add any more like god statues, and you have to. We learned start a new village row with a hut.
Right.
So I guess I have to go to this spear hut or exchange hut.
Well, there's Spear Hut Exchange Hut. I think you can come down here and get a Shell Hut or a Feet Hut.
I
And
could.
then I think there's also the Long Hut.
There is a long hut right below me. That's true. Or I could go ahead and get this. What is Spear Hut? 1 victory point each time you acquire a token with crossed spears. Oh, I already have one of those.
The Exchange Hut is when paying, you can exchange one commodity, feet, shells, or fruit, instead of one of the others.
Hmm.
I was trying to zoom in and figure out what's on that little hexagon thing, that bonus thing that you have. Because from my zoomed out perspective, it looks like a man like doing a freestyle like crawl swim, but in sand.
Yes. Yeah. I,
Um,
I agree. It looks like he's one of those earthbender sand swimmer guys.
right. That's what it looks like from afar. But I zoom in, and as I mentioned before we got on our call, I'm on a older computing device, um, and so I zoom in on BGA, it just gets really pixelated. I can't really quite make out what is actually on
No, I zoomed
that.
in. I zoomed in really close, and I have no idea. It looks either like a person in the midst of a free stroke, like you said, or Cloud's Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII, just like stuck in the ground.
Right. Just like this is a good place to leave this.
Shinra would never check Hawaii, obviously. Oh, you're getting yourself with some couple tikis, huh?
Gotta get in on the Tiki game.
All right. Well then, I am going to.
Kind of seems like the Tikis are akin to. It's funny that we mentioned Russian railroads, but the like as you move those things along the track, it seems on like the big railroad. Ah, it's been a while since I played that game.
The big one, the big railroad across the top, that's the
Yeah,
Trans-Siberian
the
Railroad.
Trans-Siberian. So as you move the different things along, it's like these things up to this point are worth more points now, and
Russian Railroads is great. This game seems to be a little bit more straightforward, and I'm glad that I mean, we seem to be understanding it. Russian Railroads would be a nightmare, I think, trying to figure out.
I can only imagine just what a baffling ordeal that would be.
You know, if Cam and Rob haven't played Russian Railroads, we should get them to do a stream like this. They just go into it blindly and fumble around. All right, what you doing, my friend?
I don't. So what do I do? So these things down here, like it says I have to have a boat selected.
Are you talking about these islands down at the bottom?
Yeah.
So I mean, we start with a boat, so you should be able to just click on the boat in your
Okay. Got
area.
it.
That's how I was able to go fishing. I used my boat to go fishing.
Got and boat. I'm gonna go here. Need more boats. I guess I need more boats. So
You need more
throw that on
boats.
my. I'll throw that on my Amazon wish list.
I would like an entire kayak, please. Do you think how pissed do you think they would be if they delivered you a kayak and you were like, "It's the wrong color. Return it, please."
No. I specifically asked for no blue.
Is there anything else that costs two left? No. Oh, you got to select a boat, go fishing. I don't even remember what fish. I don't know what fish does, but I mean, why not? Okay, I got one fish
Oh.
tile.
Like any good Midwesterner, I'm in my basement, but I have an Alexa device upstairs, which I'm really glad it can't hear me talking about adding things to my Amazon cart. But
You get a kayak delivered in 3 days.
so I'm glad for that I'm not within shouting distance of the Amazon Alexa right now.
You're up. What you gonna do with all that boat? All that boat that makes you float?
I'm gonna get this moat. All right, let's do that.
Ooh, well done, my friend.
So now I've got two men swimming through some sand.
Yeah, baby. You're gonna score some serious sand swimming points. I didn't realize that Hawaii had an ancient art of sand swimming.
Sand swimming, yeah.
It's really inspirational. I still don't understand expenses.
I can only imagine the look on someone's face if I. Yeah, I don't understand expenses either, but I can only imagine the look on someone's face if and when I travel to Hawaii and I ask a local, can you tell me more about sand swimming? And they just this
Yeah,
bewildered look on their face.
don't tell me about the touristy stuff. Just where do the locals go sand swimming?
Yeah, I think they would just escort me back to the airport and be like, please leave and never come back. Excuse me, sir, will you leave without making a fuss?
This, oh, great Homer Simpson line. Just once, I'd like to be called sir without it being followed by the words "You're making a scene."
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah, what you gonna do there, sir? You already
Um,
you already bought an island. You just carried it back to your.
sure did.
Apparently, you just carried it back to your civilization. Hey, village, I bought an island. Here you go.
Uh-oh. That's problematic. I can't, but what it turns out when you go and buy an island like that, you can't then turn around and go fishing because you're all out of feet.
Ooh, now I know how many feet you have.
0?
Yes, that would have been my guess.
Because that's the number. All right. How do I? Okay. So you have passed for.
Yeah, I'm donezo.
I'm also going to be donezo. Uh-oh. I
Good
scored 0
gravy.
points.
Okay, score.
And
Okay, so I remember that I had. Okay, so score is expenses. I had 15 expenses, and I think
so
that you
that's
had
good.
uh no surfers. I got 9 points and you got none. So I think we're figuring out that expenses are good. Large number to meet 13. Oh, this looks like the expenses symbol. Uh, on this thing down here.
Points for highest price total 10. Points for second highest price total 7. Points for others that meet the large number 4. Okay, so you want to try and get that many expenses? 13? I don't understand why fully, but
It
hey, it's my turn.
is your
I
turn.
guess let's do an expensive thing. Let's go on up here. Work on contingency. No. Money down.
No, ma'am, there's a typo there. Works on contingency? Question mark? No, money down.
Oh, that's. I love a good. Oh, Lionel Hutz.
Oh man, he is definitely one of my favorite characters.
It's just like him narrating it, because even just the card on its own with his markings up is like a great like Simpsons sign.
Okay, so I have the exchange hut, so I can spend now different things. So I'm spending a fruit as part of my shell cost because I don't think I'm going to be able to just pay for very much stuff straight up in fruit. Oh, except for this thing there, which I'm buying something that costs 3.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, let's shall do that.
Yes.
Yeah. See, so you've got 5 expense and I've got 3 expense now.
Yes. And we're trying to get 13 this year round.
Which I don't know if I'm going to because I think that my sum of stuff is possibly less than 30. Oh, but I have the exchange hut, so I can try and make feet into shells just like in real life.
Right.
Whereas you, sir, what are you gonna do? I don't even know where you are.
Ask, ask this scientician. He'll tell you.
I have a friend whose claim to fame is that he looks like that scientician. That that 2/10 of a second clip of him going, Man, 90s Simpsons was such a golden age, man.
Oh.
It's so sad, the death of Phil Hartman, because
Yeah.
that ended um,
Both of those characters.
both Lionel Hutz and
Troy McClure.
Troy McClure. Yeah, it's such a travesty.
It is.
So if I turn a foot into a shell, then I should have enough money to actually afford things.
So you're doing like alchemy. Like you must have learned this from playing The Alchemists.
Yes.
How to transform feet into shells.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the point of the philosophizing stone, as far as I understand. You know.
How turn foot into shell?
Oh, you are up, sir.
I sure am. Oh.
Maybe I should have bought a foot hut. I mean, should
One
have
would
bought a
think.
foot locker.
No. Oh.
So, and I also don't know what's with these golden, like, expense cost tokens. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why some of these are like 12 and like super expensive.
Right. Yeah, I'd love to just get one of those. Get it done with one fell swoop kind of deal.
Mm-hmm. Well, but that would be your whole turn, right? And
Right.
all you did was get a land surfer, sand surfer. I'm sorry, I don't want to be insensitive to the rich cultural tradition of sand surfing.
All right, we're gonna do this.
Ooh, you
I'm
got a
gonna get
foot hut.
myself. I've got a foot hut. Did that foot hut thing.
Mm. Well, snap, son. All right. I need to try and get some more fruit. Need to get some more fruit huts. So, should I get a banana? Yeah, I like bananas the most probably out of all of these things. I hate coconut. I don't know about you, but
I'm not a big coconut fan myself.
I like actively really dislike coconut.
Yeah, I I yeah, if something is got a coconut flavor to it, I'm usually not one to jump at that. Okay, I see. So that's the lure in that.
Oh, I just realized an island came out and replaced this one. Oh, all the islands shifted down, my friend.
Okay.
I think. I don't remember. Yeah,
That one up there, the expensive islands, just straight up get 5 points.
hey, I mean,
Here you go, friend. Have 5 points. Okay, so here's the benefit of take this token. So if you pass first, you just get 2 more expense to help kind
ah,
of get you over the hump. So since I have 12 expense currently, um, and I'm no Copernicus, but if I add 2 to that, that gives me 14, which is bigger than 13. And 13 is the number I need this round, so I'm going to do that.
oh, I don't have resources to go fishing, so I guess I'm just going to end it, but I do have 13 expense. You have 14 expense, so let's see what happens here. You get... Okay,
I
yeah.
get more points and more score.
Yeah, because you had 14, because that extra 2 pushed you over the edge. Um, I don't even know where surfers are, so I don't know
I
how to
got
get those bonuses.
I got Lono God points though.
Nice. What is your Lono God? When your sum equals or exceeds a large number on the round indicator, you score 2 extra points. Oh, okay. Hey, straight up, son. That's pretty good.
I please the Lono gods.
Uh, I. What? How do I only have 8 shells? I thought I had like way more than that last time.
Yeah, is there like a
Is there an income shown somewhere? I even have this hut that gives me an extra shell at the end of the round. So did I...
man 15 expense this time? Hachi machi.
What is Hachimachi from? Is that from something?
It's from the critic, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right. Yeah, that's totally it. I have forgotten about that show, man.
Um,
Let's get some.
but I was reminded of the phrase hachi machi because I listened to my brother and me. Not sure if you're familiar with that podcast.
No, I've never heard of it.
Um, so it's 3 brothers that they do like an advice show. Like people send them like silly questions on Yahoo Answers, and then they respond to them. But they've been doing this for like 10 years now.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
yeah, and they have a bunch of other podcasts. They are now like professional podcasters. Like that's their what they do.
Hey, welcome to the chat, Brown 2357, Hut Hut Hike. I can only assume that is a Cleveland Browns reference and some sort of football thing. I don't know. Uh,
He's telling me I got to pump my VPs. I'm trying.
I mean,
I am
it helps that neither of us actually know what we're doing.
right, but you know better than me at this point, apparently. Um,
Apparently, I have. Well, we have equal number of sand swimmers, so we know that part.
right. I mean, okay. What? Why aren't you letting me? I do enjoy this. I do enjoy this theme. It seems like one that's not like overused.
Mm-hmm. Irrigation. Do I want another hut? Do I want hula dancers? Get 1 point per tile per. Get what? Get 1 point per place tile in this village at the end of the game. I don't know what a per place tile means. Okay, so you got yourself another tiki statue. Oh boy.
In the tiki room. There's a
Boom. Get myself my third sand swimmer.
uh-oh. 3 sand swimmers.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking, and it's true. I am the sand swimming champion of this game.
You're the Michael Phelps of sand swimming.
I don't know where surfers are.
Ah, so
Oh, they're in the boat area. So you can buy that big boat, or you can buy a surfer. Reduces the large number on the round indicator by 2 or by 4 if you buy the upgraded version. This makes so much sense because 15 is just a giant number.
that's an absurd amount. You know what? I'm doing it.
I mean, I think that you should do it. That's
Find a
brilliant.
surfer. Just try and stop me.
I won't. You literally live in a different state from me.
It's true.
All right. So I'm going to use up a fruit, and I'm going to buy a.
I will say there aren't a lot of surfers in Nebraska. Um, for whatever reason, I don't get it, but that hobby's never really kind of caught on out here.
You know, you can lead a horse to water. You know what they say, right?
Uh, oh no, it's bad news bears.
I don't know what the fish tokens are for still. I just know that I've gotten them most rounds because I don't have enough feet left over to get like these nice islands in the at the bottom.
I'm afraid. What are you talking about anymore? Fruit.
You went ahead and got fish too.
Yeah, I don't know exactly why. Is there like a feed your people component of this game that we've just totally blown by?
And the game with negative 50 points. So I'm certainly not meeting that 15 expense cost thing this round.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm,
it shows on that tile. Okay, next turn revenues 5 shells and 3 feet.
okay. That's not great.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Do do fish help with that?
Yeah, I would assume they would turn into something. I guess not fruit. Fish aren't fruit, but What did you do? Oh, you went
I
fishing
went
again.
fishing again. I'm just gonna fish. Like,
Alright, I'm out.
uh, yeah, probably.
No points for me, but ooh, 4 surfer points for you, my friend.
Yeah,
Wait, but are
you
the
got 14 score. I only got 9 score.
wait, but you didn't actually get any points for it. What's the
No,
surfer score?
I have no idea. 17. Machi, machi. Okay.
17. Oh, you have a second level surfer. Okay, maybe that's what that means.
So I only have to get to 13.
I guess so. And judging by the amount of resources that we have, it's going to be quite hard.
That's that's gonna be it's gonna be some tough sledding to get to 13. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Um, buy something for 2. I'll use my here exchange hut.
All right. Uh, where did you go? Oh, you got some more hutta,
Hut, hut,
huttas.
hike.
Oh, this is the last round of the game too.
Sure is.
Nice. Um, let's try this. I'm going to buy.
I can definitively tell you, I have no idea if I made a good decision in buying or in not buying this game. I saw someone selling it a couple of weeks ago.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying. I think it.
Yeah,
I don't know how these tokens come out. Like they seem kind of random. These like
right.
there's a lot of these like pricing tokens and stuff.
The expense tokens and things.
Yeah.
Um, you know what? Oh man, that's bad. Okay, I need another. Yeah,
Yeah, that's smart, my friend.
I got that sand swimmer.
I'm buying another little surfer. No, I'm not. You can't place several play styles of the same type in the same village. But I can't. Oh, gosh. Wait, I can't put the surfer anywhere, right? Oh, okay. You can build on the. Okay. You can build a
You can
row
go
out past.
beyond.
I was legitimately worried there for a minute. So I have 4 surfer value also. I'm going to only get to 11. I'm not going to get to 13. Yeah. I don't think I can afford like anything this round. Let's get some hula dancers.
Yeah, do it.
I mean, why would I not? What are the hula dancer rates? Get 1 point per place tile in this village at the end of the game. So I'll just put it in my biggest village.
Like how there's that little arrow now that's telling you, "Hey, this is also part of this village,"
Yeah, no.
just in case you were worried about it.
Yeah, we put in a return for you like it's a typewriter or something.
I have one hula dancer. Stop.
Oh my gosh, was the score really 65-62?
Oh wow.
You got 12 points because you had so many surfers. You got that big bonus at the end, man.
Yeah. Ah,
And you got the Lono points. So,
well, I tried to take your advice, Brown 2357, and get my VPs up. I just didn't do it quite as good as you had instructed me to.
okay, I enjoyed that game. I thought that was pretty cool.
I did too. I look forward to tomorrow at some point watching a YouTube video on how to actually play it.
And see what they call
Um,
the sand swimmers, yeah.
right, yeah. I want to. I mean, in my mind, I think they'll always be sand swimmers now, despite.
Despite any pesky facts that might get in the way of that.
Right, right, yeah. I'm not one to let a fact slow me down from calling something whatever.
That's another great Homer Simpson quote. Oh, come on, Marge. You can use facts to reasonably prove any. What is it? You can use facts to prove anything that's even possibly true, or even. Yeah, you can use facts to prove anything that's even remotely true. That's
Even
the quote.
remotely true.
Jordan, so you grew up on a healthy diet of The Simpsons, just like me. It sounds like then.
Yes.
Oh man, there was such a golden period of my childhood where Channel 5 would show an episode of The Simpsons at 5:30, and then one episode of like some other show, and then another episode at 6:30. And so we always watched whatever that middle show was because it was between two episodes of The Simpsons. So
Right.
I incidentally watched like a lot of Friends, and I incidentally watched like a lot of King of the Hill, but it was always like essentially an elongated commercial break between episodes of The Simpsons.
So yeah, when I was a kid, I remember they did it on it was channel 10 here was the Fox affiliate.
Yeah.
And they did there was a Simpsons at 5 and a Simpsons at 5:30, and that was like the best hour of the day.
Oh man. Yeah. 90s was a wild time. I didn't know anything else that was going on in the world. I just wanted to watch Simpsons. When I was
Yeah,
older, I was like, there was a first Gulf War.
right. Like, wait, what? What happened while I was watching TV?
All right. Well, that was fun. I think we'll go ahead and end the stream here because that's a good amount of Simpsons conversation for a game about Hawaii.
Yeah, that's so synonymous, those two.
Okay. Did this game feel thematic at all to you?
No, it was very much a you're doing your Euro things to get your Euro points.
Yeah. But there's no cubes.
There are no cubes.
There are no cubes. So
There
maybe
are. I would hope. And I think it would increase my likelihood of purchasing this game in the future if there are foot meeples. Like if that's a thing in the game.
it's gotta be, right? Like,
It's either like foot meeples or like little foot shits.
or like a little track. Like, because I don't see a track on your player board. You know what I mean? To like, um,
Track your feet.
yeah, exactly. And it's hidden information, so it's got to be like behind a shield or something.
I would think so.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, like you. I mean, I watched a video on this like years ago, and I don't remember anything about it except that Tom Vassell threw it in a garbage can at one point, and I was like, I don't really know why. But I am curious now to like watch a video and see the real rules because you spend feet to move around the island, and you spend more to go further up. But if you have this cane god like I have, nope. If you have the Pele god like I have, because Pele was so good at soccer, you can move anywhere on the island for 1 foot only. So,
Right.
yes,
Yeah, because it's just like Pele used his feet.
to score
Um,
Golazos like crazy. Yeah. Like,
right,
makes
right.
sense. All right, any other thoughts before we wrap up, Megan?
No, I don't think it is. ever a game that I would put in a garbage can. So um, I want to watch what I'm saying. As mentioned in your recent appearance on the Board Boys, um, I don't want to, since you are a member of the Dice Tower Network, I don't want to offend Mr. Vassal.
Whatever.
If he ever stumbles upon that, I don't know that I would necessarily put this game in a garbage can. I think there's other games that would garbage can before this one, but
Yeah, like this certainly had no theme. It's a pretty like it's Hawaii, but it's definitely not a garbage can game. I've had a few garbage can games in my lifetime, and this is not one of them. I can guarantee you that.
right. Okay, so it does look like I'm looking at pictures of this game on BGG. It does look like that each player has their own little player screen,
Okay.
and it does appear as though there are foot meeples, shell meeples, and lime meeples to represent the fruit that you keep behind your little player screen.
You are correct, man. Like you said, that would probably increase my chance, my likelihood of of owning this game if I had a foot meeple.
Right. 'Cause I listened to a lot of I listened to all of Flip the Table,
Uh huh.
and I've also listened to all of Flip Flory's Super Saturday board game serial, and something they talk about on their shows a lot is the toy factor. I think the
Right.
foot meeple gives it a little bit more toy factor of, and just a little bit silly, like just a silly component. Like, yeah, here's a foot meeple.
Yeah. Yeah. Why? It literally could be anything. This could be a game themed about trains, and instead of foot meeples, it's coal meeple, like little pieces, like cubes of coal or whatever. But
Right.
but the fact that it's feet is a little bit endearing.
So yeah, I do appreciate that because like you said, it could be a game about just about anything, but
Yes.
they did at least pick a unique theme to paste onto it.
Yeah. Yep.
um, as opposed to uh here's some European farmers in the
In
16th
floppy hats.
century.
Yeah. If Cam were here, he would speak to the defense of floppy hats. That's for sure.
Right, yeah. Here's some floppy hat wearing dudes doing floppy hat wearing dude things.
All right. Well, yeah, I agree with you. This is at least a pleasantly pasted on theme, as opposed to an egregiously boring one. So anyway, that's Hawaii as we've tried to figure it out on the stream. Cool. Thanks everyone for watching, and hope that you have a Hawaii-rific day.
Likewise.